Microsoft's new Edge browser is really awesome to use. I have been using it on my Windows 10 for a few days, and I found that it is damn good. Why it should not be good? The browser is built based on the open source version of Google Chrome. However, Microsoft developers has done a very good job. The new Microsoft Edge browser is very lightweight and smooth. It supports almost all necessary browser add-ons. I was happily using it on my Windows machine. I used it for a while and I bookmarked a few websites, saved a few passwords on the Microsoft Edge. Then, when I returned to my Linux PC, I wanted to install and synchronize the Microsoft Edge browser into my Linux PC. The problem arrives here. When I visited the Microsoft web to download the Microsoft Edge browser for Linux, I was completely devastated. I found that the browser is not supported for Linux. Well, the question might arise, why Microsoft Edge is not supported for Linux. In the picture below you can see that it is saying that the Microsoft Edge is coming soon for Linux distributions. Though no one knows when the coming soon will end, they have announced a release beta version, a dev channel, and a concurrent channel for Microsoft Edge in Linux. But the question is Microsoft really going to build a Edge version for Linux? In spite of having the browser application for Linux, why I am talking about the Microsoft Edge browser? Well, the answer is here. I have been using the browser for a few days and now I just can't get rid of this because I had left a very crucial document synchronized in that browser. Do Linux users really care for Microsoft Edge? Hmm, that is a tough one. In my Linux system, I am using the Brave browser, Firefox, and Chromium web browser for internet surfing. There is a chance that I will get rid of the fantasy for the new Edge browser while I already have the Chromium browser. Definitely, there is no reason to add another Chromium based browser on the list. Although there have some disadvantages for the Microsoft Edge browser, let's talk about the pros and cons of the Microsoft Edge browser. First, I'll start from the pros of Edge browser. Number one, the Edge browser is faster in Windows 10. The browser is really surprisingly damn fast in Microsoft. I don't know whether it will work on Linux or not. Number two, the Edge browser has a very rich browser extension store. Obviously, the browser is built with a Chromium, so add-ons is always available for there for Chrome. Number three, it has a very faster tab opening too. Do not mention it is built on Chrome. Number four, very responsive mobile view. Yeah, that one I liked very much. The browser is also available for Android iOS phone, available in the store, but it is not for Linux. Number five, location blocking. The browser actually has some kind of you get blocking extension that can block your location services. Number six, supports Dolby Audio. Those who are very much fond of the Asus Dolby Atmosphere must be familiar with the Dolby sound effect, which is very smooth and awesome and awesome to hear. Well, there are the pros of the new Microsoft Edge browser. Now, let's have a look at the cons of the Microsoft Edge browser. So, here are the cons. Number one, the Microsoft is still being the default search engine is Bing. I mean, how pathetic Microsoft could be. In the era of 20th century, the world is based on Google. We search everything at Google. We have made an acronym for Google that I have to Google it. And in these days, Microsoft is really promoting their Bing search engine, which is ridiculous. Number two, It is difficult to change the search engine. Well, this one is not absolutely true. Later I searched and I found that you can change it, but the option is hidden. You have to find a lot. Number three, it is based on Chrome. No comments on that. Number four, a few browser extension does crash. There is a thing as it is not the Chrome, but it is built on Chrome, so a few browser extension might not work. I think the future updates will fix this bug. Number five, dedicated Bing window. I really do not think anyone is ever going to use this feature dedicated Bing with. I mean, what do you do here? Go and search on Bing? Come on. Number six, bookmarks don't appear in current tab. Some people might say that it is useful while you are using the current tab while you need the same bookmark page. I think sometimes you need to reload the page. You don't want to use the keyboard, you just want to use the mouse. That's why you might need the bookmark tab available in the current tab. So, what do you think? So, do you think that, dear Linux folk, that you might need the Microsoft Edge on your Linux machine? Or will you be fantasized with this browser? Let us know in the comment box below. Till then, ta goodbye, happy Linuxing.